Dory is one of the most hated characters in Genshin Impact, and I have no idea why. I understand that Dory isn't the strongest character in Genshin Impact. She does a pretty good job within her niche, but there are other characters that can do it better. Dory is a 4-star Electro healer. Unfortunately, there is another 4-star Electro healer that everyone would rather use named Kuki Shinobu. She has access to more options like being able to utilize Tenacity of the Millilith, and she is one of the go-to Hyperbloom units. If you are simply looking for a defensive unit and not necessarily a healer, then you have a very powerful shielder in Anefa, who can do a good amount of damage herself, and she gives you access to the lunar charged elemental reaction. But what people don't realize is that they have been using Dory incorrectly this entire time. Dory isn't just an Electro healer. She is actually a DPS character. You don't understand Dory's true worth. You guys are like a bunch of baboons sitting at a keyboard. What's up? My name is Taiyuji, and today we are here to build DPS Dory. Now, I honestly don't know why I'm doing this. I also do not recommend that you do this. The main reason why I'm doing this is because eventually my main goal is to have every single character on my account at level 90 and built in some capacity. So that is one of the main reasons why we are building DPS Dory today. And there are two different ways that you can build Dory. Well, technically there's three different ways that you can build Dory. Like, you can build her how she was intended and build her as a support unit, but there's two different ways to build DPS Dory. Now, the first way that you can do this, which I do not think is as good, is you can build her as an Aggravate unit, where she is more of a traditional DPS unit. And the second way to build DPS Dory is to build her as an on-field Hyperbloom driver, which I think is a way better way to use her. I'm going to be trying out both of these builds today to see how hard she, or like, you know, just what's going to happen. I don't expect a lot from Dory, but I will also say that I don't think that Dory is as bad as everybody else makes her out to be. She actually saved this account. I was in the middle of an account fix that I was doing, and having Dory on the team really came in clutch. I really needed an Electro healer, and Kuki Shinobu was already on the other team, so Dory really came in clutch on that account. So first things first, we have to go ahead and build Dory, and either way that you build her, either as an Aggravate unit or the Hyperbloom driver, you really want her to be at level 90 because the level matters a lot in either one of those teams. So first things first, we're going to take Dory up to level 90. I do not know if I have her boss materials. I honestly don't even know what she levels up off of. So we're going to take her up to level 40, and then we're going to see what she needs. Okay, so I need more of these lotus flowers. I only have 16 of the Electro Regisvine is what we need to fight. Yeah, and I think these lotus, yeah, these are the same things that are used to level up Nahida. So everybody hold hands. Nice, we are finally done farming these lotus flowers. I actually think I farmed a little too many because I'm used to farming for 168, but next we have to get 46 of these Thunderclap fruit cores. And if I remember correctly, we have to destroy an Electro core on the Electro Regisvine, so that means that a Kaya team would be perfect to fight this guy. Oh, whoops, I just accidentally ascended. Oh my god. Okay, well, she is level 50 now. Whoops, I don't know why I did that. I meant to click on this and go to the Electro Regisvine. All right, let's do this, buddy. And then once you actually break the core, it is actually over. It is Jover. I still really want to get C1 Escoffier on a rerun, just so my Kaya team is better. Really want that to happen. Don't know if I'll be able to with all these crazy Nod Cry characters coming out, like Durin. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, I'm so excited for Durin. No, at this point, I'm like, Varka who? Like, oh my god, dude. I was excited for Varka. Now I am so excited for Durin. I cannot stress this enough. I freaking love dragons. So when I saw his drip marketing, oh my, dude, it was over. I'm getting Durin and his weapon and potentially constellations as well for Durin. Bro, can I get 4? Can I get a 4-drop, please? Like, what is going on? I've also been doing a lot of account fixes lately, and I cannot get a 4-drop to save my freaking life. Oh my god. It is so insane. We are literally about to do this entire farming session until, like, the very end when it doesn't matter anymore. Then we're going to get a 4-drop. Like, it's going to wait until it no longer matters. 3 again. Wowzers. And then now, right here, watch, it's about to be a 4-drop. It is about to be a 4-drop now. Now that it legitimately no longer matters, now they're going to be like, you know what? Here's a 4-drop. Okay, never mind. It was just literally all 3 drops the entire time. Okay, okay, okay. I see. Okay, but with that, we can finally take Dory up to level 90. There it is. Dory is now level 90. So now we have to go and build the rest of Dory. First step is picking a good weapon for Dory. All right, now as far as weapons go, I think that if you are playing during the Natlan event, I think the Flameforge Insight is a very good weapon for Dory. Like, specifically for Hyperbloom Dory. If you are playing Aggravate Dory, then maybe not the best, but I mean, at least it has Elemental Mastery on it. Aquamarine probably wouldn't be that bad, but for the most part, you can also just throw any stat stick onto Dory, like for Aggravate Dory. And I fortunately have an R5 Serpent Spine, so I'm going to go ahead and be using that for right now, because we're going to try Aggravate Dory first. And the reason why we're doing this one first is because I need to level up Flameforge Insight, and I do not have the materials to level it up yet, so I am going to need to do that. So we're going to have her on R5 Serpent Spine first, and then for artifacts, I actually think for either playstyle, Thundering Fury is a very good option. Obviously, if you're playing Hyperbloom, Flop or Flower of Paradise Lost, very Gilded Dreams, both good options. Just getting as much elemental mastery as you can on your Hyperbloom driver is always going to be good. But honestly, if you just go full elemental mastery, Thundering Fury, pretty good, I think. So, and the reasoning for that is because mainly if you want to use Dory as a Hyperbloom driver, you're going to need her at C6 because this unlocks an Electro Infusion on Dory. But the Electro Infusion only lasts for 3 seconds. And if we take a look at Dory's talent, her elemental skill has a 9-second cooldown. So there's 6 seconds where you don't have any Electro if you don't have your burst up or anything like that. But if you use Thundering Fury and you're constantly lowering the cooldown, then you have less downtime, right? So we are going to throw on Micah Ching's Thundering Fury pieces. I actually think we want Elemental Mastery Sands, but dang, I don't have any Thundering Fury pieces. So for right now, I do want an Elemental Mastery Sands, but for right now, we're going to be using an attack percent Sands, an Electro damage bonus Goblet, and then a crit damage Circlet. Ooh, only 59 crit rate? Even with Serpent Spine? That's crazy. Okay, wait, maybe we use this one instead. Maybe we use this crit rate one. Okay, that's looking a little better. 67 over 197. Okay, we will take that. We will take that. Okay, now this is going to be kind of weird because with Aggravate Dory, and especially since she's C6, it is worth it to take up her normal attacks. The question is, do I want to do that? Okay, so her burst is the most important thing. Her burst is going to be good in either playstyle. So we'll go ahead and level up her burst a bit. Okay, so as far as I'm going to go is level 11 for her elemental burst. And then next, I do want to get some normal attacks, so we're going to have to run this domain real quick. Okay, and now it is time to show you the power of DPS Dory. There we go here. Hopefully we swore Electro. We get it. E again. Walk up normal attack. Oh my goodness, dude. Look how fast we destroyed that domain. Absolute insanity. Okay, we can level up her normal attack once, at least twice. Yo, 3 times? Oh, dang. Okay, we go once more. We go once more at least. All right, let's go. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. E. Boom. Boom. Normal attack. I didn't even get to finish the combo. Bro. The damage is so crazy. All right, come on then. Give me 9 blues for some reason. Okay, this works. There it is. Talent level 6. Let's go. And then we'll take this up to talent level 5 also, just because we can. Oh, wait. We take it up to level 6. Oh my god, 6, 6, 11 talents. Let's go. Our Dory is coming together. Okay, next we have to farm for this weapon for our Hyperbloom Dory. Okay, we can make a lot of these, so that should work out. Bro, these are the most random materials needed. Like, I guess these are both from Natlan, but then why random Fontaine drop? Okay, we can take the weapon up to level 70, and then a level 80 weapon. And then how far off are we? We can only craft 1, so we need 2 more. Okay, thank God. I don't have to farm any of these guys. So, let's go ahead. We need to do this domain at least one time. And I can once again showcase the power of Aggravate Dory. Boom, here. Let's get it. Do it to him, Dory. Let him know. Boom. Boom. Oh, shoot. No. 1, 2. Dang. See, look. I'm telling you, I never get to finish the combo. I have yet to even finish the full combo. See the E? Normal attack, dash, normal attack. That's the full combo. And then look, we're going to craft 2 because one's about to double. And never mind. Okay. You know, I honestly should have built this weapon during the event so I could have saved myself some Mora. But it's okay. We're building it now. Dang, unfortunate. I don't even get to flex because we're underwater. I don't get to flex my DPS Dory. Oh my, I was trying to show you guys. Trying to show you guys how strong, how meta DPS Dory is. Behold, combat. If anybody gets that reference, you are amazing. You have a great taste in YouTubers. And now with that, we can ascend this weapon to level 90. But now it is time to showcase the almighty DPS Dory. But right before I do that, first I have to showcase the power of the sponsor of today's video, Aniba. Oh my god, perfect segue every time. How does he do it? Right here, right now, you can get any one of these top-up packages for cheaper than you can get it on Genshin Impact. How do you think that I'm going to guarantee Durin and his weapon after Genshin Impact decides to screw me out of my 50/50s? I'm going to go ahead and pick up this top-up package right here. Or if you're just trying to play the long game, boom, Blessing of the Welkin Moon. Also only $4.09 instead of the normal $4.99. And on any of these, on top of the discount, you can still get 10% cash back right into your Aniba wallet. So if you were already planning on topping up, then why not use Aniba? Thank you very much for listening, and let's get back to today's video. Look at this. Y'all ain't ready for this. You guys are not ready, I'm telling you. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Look at the damage, okay? Are you kidding me? Are you seeing this? I didn't even have everybody's burst ready. We're doing it again. We're watching this again. Swirl. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Get it. Get in there, Dory. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dory be putting in work, okay? And the thing is, that's not even Dory's final form, okay? That's not even her best team. This isn't even the best way to use DPS Dory. And as far as the artifacts go, I wish that I had an all Elemental Mastery Thundering Fury set. But as you can see, I don't have that many Thundering Fury pieces, but I do have Flower of Paradise Lost. So now for Dory, we are going to be using the Flameforge Insight that we just built. We're going to be using Flower of Paradise Lost, Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery. We now have 949 Elemental Mastery Dory, and the team that we're going to be using is Nahida, Farina, Dory, and Yalan. And it's actually very cool because we are able to use Farina on this Hyperbloom team because Dory herself is already a healer and she does a lot of healing. As opposed to somebody like Kuki Shinobu, it's kind of harder to get away with it because Kuki Shinobu isn't a full team healer like how Dory is. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at how fast we crushed that boss fight. Like, who do you want me to fight? Who do you want me to fight next? Oh my god, I didn't even drip you out, Dory. What am I doing with these wings? We gotta be respectful. Look, we gotta put the proper wind glider onto Dory. Put some respect on DPS Dory's name. Look, we're about to go in here. We're about to destroy this boss before it even has the opportunity to go into its, like, cryo form or whatever it does. Boom. Hyperbloom. Dude, what am I telling? Dude, I'm trying to tell everybody. DPS Dory is a thing. It's a real thing. We are about to go in. Dude, it's over. It is. Oh, dude, this guy's entire career is about to be over right here, right now. Dude, look at this. Look at the damage. Oh, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Oh. I can't. DPS Dory is meta. It's just meta, dude. I'm trying to tell these people. I don't know. They just won't listen. They won't listen to me. Look, honestly, I've been trying to keep it on the down low. I've been trying to keep it a secret, but the cat's out of the bag, okay? Everybody knows. DPS Dory. Crazy. Crazy character. And to prove that, we are going to be taking Dory through the spiral abyss, because she's actually not that bad on the first half right here. If we had a Nefa, oh my gosh, that would kind of go hard if we had a Nefa. I wish I had a Nefa on this account. She could honestly be on the second half. Like, instead of an Aggravate team, we could do a Lunar Charge team. Dude. I wish that I had a Nefa. If anybody has an Nefa and they have a DPS Dory built for some reason, let me borrow your account. I will show the world the Lunar Charge Dory. Do we need more Dendro is the question, because we could also get an extra 100 Elemental Mastery if we used another Dendro character. Nah, I don't know. I like this team. I'm just gonna have to kind of swap over to Nahida to use her normal attacks to get some more blooms, like just kind of supplement. Okay, watch me work. We're gonna start here. I guess we can start doing this even though this isn't gonna be doing any damage. Go here. Boom. And then I'm telling you, if we had a Thundering Fury, like a 4-piece Thundering Fury artifact set right there, it'd be so crazy. And not a bad time, actually. Oh crap. Oh, I was like, I don't want to use Dory's like elemental burst just for that last bit of damage. But yeah, not actually a bad time. A decent time for DPS Dory. Or I mean, of course it is. DPS Dory is meta. DPS Dory is one of the most broken characters in the game, obviously. And then, of course, 3 stars. Okay, so I don't have Yolan's Elemental Burst, so I think what I'm going to do is instantly swap to her, try and get... We don't get a Fab proc, unfortunate. Okay, we did get one. It just came over late. So then now we can do this. Use Dory's Elemental Burst first. And then we're going to swap back over to Nahida. Oh, shoot. Dodging him. Dude, look at the Yukes. The Yukes! And then we go back over to Nahida because we need to break this Dendro barrier, which I should have broken faster, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And then again, Elemental Burst first, and then we go in. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then we swap back over to Nahida. And then that should be it. Look at that. DPS Dory putting in work. A lot of time left over on that one. Or like a good amount of time for this. Because this is like the hardest chamber in my opinion. Especially when you aren't using Lauma or Flynn's, like any of the show characters. Okay, this is cool. Now I actually get to showcase this. Because in the DPS Kirara video, I was using Nilu. So I couldn't showcase the strat. But this is basically the strat. So the strat I was talking about is we apply Hydro to the crab first, right? We wait for him to be up in the air for a little bit. You apply Dendro so it drops a core down on the ground. And then that core will explode, like, relatively quickly. And then now all you got to do is worry about these 3 on this side. So then you pop these, and you can pop them pretty quickly. So then you can knock him down, like, generally quickly. Like, it's not going to be, like, the quick... It's not going to be as fast as, like, popping with Nilu Bloom or anything like that. But you can knock them down, like, decently quickly. And, like, that's the kind of the general strategy that I've been using on accounts. Alright, so did we still get Hydro on him? I don't think it's going to matter. We got some Bloom Cores on the ground, though, which is very nice. And then with this, we should be good. Yeah, we can knock him down pretty quickly with that. That was very nice. Alright, that time wasn't the best. That was kind of awkward RNG. Like, I feel like I should have been able to beat him at like 820 or something like that. But that is okay because most of the time ends up being used on that half anyways. This half, this guy is a pushover. Like, it is actually crazy. It doesn't really matter what you use against this guy. Yeah, see, it barely takes any time at all to beat this guy on this half. So boom, there it is. 36 stars with DPS Dory. What is that? I can't hear anything. I can't hear all of the haters earlier hating on my DPS Dory. Man, that was actually a lot of fun. I don't understand why people hate on Dory so much. Like, C6, understand that you can only really do these things with C6 Dory, which is very unfortunate, but I feel like she is better than even I gave her credit for. Now, she's not actually meta. I don't know if that was coming through. I was being sarcastic. I was memeing this entire video. Like, Raiden Shogun and Kuki Shinobu are obviously way better Hyperbloom drivers because it also takes a little bit more effort to make Dory work. Like, I think that best case scenario, you have a Thundering Fury artifact set, full EM on Thundering Fury still, but that allows you to lower her elemental skill cooldown. But when I was playing Aggravate Dory and I was using Thundering Fury, dude, her elemental skill cooldown resets pretty fast. That is DPS Dory, and that is going to be the end of today's video. If you watched the entire thing, thank you so much. It really helps me out. And I also want to give a big shout out, big thank you to my 2 YouTube members, JPEGzilla and Katie. You guys are amazing. But that is going to be all for today's video. And just remember, you don't have to believe in yourself. Believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you. And I'll see you in the next video.